Hey yo, this CTC Thugga.
CTC One Shot.
Your boy Quanny.
And you watching Cloudy Conversation.
Alright guys, so welcome back to another episode of Cloudy Conversations. Today's guest is Committed to Cash artist CTC Thugga,
Yo,
Quanny, and One Shot.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sitting down and talking with me.
For sure.
Now, I'm excited to sit down and talk with you because I actually found out about you guys through an Instagram post that I had made saying who some of the hottest artists in Pennsylvania, and I'm gonna put the insert in the video and so the fans can see like it blew up with them. I'm like, who is this? They from Pennsylvania, and didn't find out you're from my city. I'm like, yeah, I'm sleeping. So I definitely wanted to reach out and get you guys on the show so we can just have a conversation. Now, is everyone from Harrisburg?
Nah, we're not. We from Baltimore.
Okay, so you're from Baltimore. How long have y'all been in the city?
Well, we moved to York when? I was like 11 years old, so we moved to York, and then from York, we ended up coming out here. Me, I was booked, so when I came home, I was in a halfway house out on Cameron Street, and then from there, I kind of migrated into Harrisburg, but Quanny was already here, I think.
Yeah, Mom Dukes moved uptown. And I was just over there for like 3 years.
Tell you the truth, I don't know where the fuck One Shot from.
Yeah.
I really do.
Tell
I'm from the city, born and raised. I was born in Harrisburg Hospital.
See, look, Harrisburg native rocking with us, yo.
Yeah, see, now my son was born here, so, you know what I mean? We here.
Now, how long have y'all known each other? I think Quanny and Thugga, y'all are actually brothers, right?
Yeah.
Blood. Same mom, same dad. No cap. This my.
We've been messing with One Shot since like last summer.
I was hip to them like probably 2 years ago. Like, bro came home and was dropping videos at Pro Sounds, and I was just tapped in. And then I saw them at Pal's Apparel downtown, and like off the rip, Quan and I just, got it.
Yeah.
Like, just had some type of connection.
It was at that show.
And then like the next day, he came to my session and rocked out. So yeah.
I started messing with One Shot heavy when him and Quanny did that song called Focus. They shot a little video for it, and I was jacking it, and that's when I started bringing him around more.
Shout out to Von Shot, that's my guy, over with the Wave Runners. Now, before we get into too much of, the connection you guys have now, I like to paint a picture of, like, childhood, things you like to do, you like to have done as a kid. So, like, were you guys into sports? You were laid back video games?
I was an athlete, bro.
There you go. I was an athlete.
Yo, full athlete, bro. Y'all could look it up, you could look it up. It's on Penn Live. You can see my stats.
What was the sport?
Football.
Okay.
I ain't make the basketball team. I won't lie to y'all. I ain't make the basketball team, but yeah, I was nice at football, and that's why I put so much into my music, because when you're an athlete, you gotta work. So when I started rapping, I was like, I'm gonna put the work in this then. You feel me?
I wanted to be an athlete so bad. I swear to God. I really did. I wanted to be an athlete so bad, but when I was 8, I guess like 3rd grade, it was like 3rd, 4th grade, I was writing like little books or whatever. But I went to my father and I was like, yo, I want to write a rap. Like, I want to be a rapper. And I wrote a rap with him, and I've been rapping ever since. And that's just really what it been since then, for real. Rap.
Sports for you, music early for you, and then what about you?
So I started playing drums when I was 4, and then right around the same time, I played baseball all throughout high school. I was like diehard, practice every day. Oh
yeah. See, I told you that's where hard work.
Should we check the stats?
No, yeah, you could too when I was 7.
I got a highlight tape too. I got a highlight tape.
That's how you know you're an official athlete.
Yeah, and it was hard. So you gonna look at it and be like, no, he was nice.
Here you go.
What position did you play?
Running back.
Oh, running back.
In corner, but I ain't really put too much of the corner film on the tape.
Because he said he was the running back.
I put like 2 tackles because I was Joe.
Now, I guess for you two, you said music interest started early.
For sure.
With the drums, was that because like you had an interest, or like maybe you come from a musical family?
Nah, like, so, I mean, yeah, like, my grandma has been playing piano for like 60 plus years. And like so I started drums when I was 4. Probably like my pops would play me like Johnny Cash and shit. and like I was really hip to rock music.
Okay.
And then like I started making beats probably like 12. Yeah, bro. Like
it looked like you listen to rock. Real shit.
Yeah, like, and then I started making beats probably like 12, 13. And then I started recording myself probably like freshman year. And then people paid me to come to my crib and record. So, and then I just became like a full-time engineer artist, half and half. So, yeah, like that's how that started.
And then
now he with the gang and he about to take over.
I said you started early with the rap, and then when did your interest come about?
Look, bro pulled me all the way in it since kids though. So we was real young. I remember like he wrote my first rap and like he'd teach me how to spit it and everything. Boom. And
we talking like 7 and 9 years old like, right here. Like
we kids. So it's like I always been rapping because even when I played sports like in school, they'd ask me, they'd be like, yo, freestyle, beating on the lunch tables. Bro, he'll give me his whole rap book. Like, he'll be booked. He'll be like, yo, you can have all them raps in the rap book. I'm at school flexing, spitting, and all that. So once the, like, you know, the sports, sometimes you can see when that shit going in. So then when he took me to the studio, it was raps. First song, everybody was
I'm on a new level, new watch, new bezel. I'm the best nigga who better. New money, new cheddar.
Yeah, that was the first song y'all made when y'all went to the studio?
Yeah. When I first brought him with me, that was our first song. That joint went smooth, all platforms.
What year was that?
19, bro?
It was the end of 2019.
Yeah, end of 2019.
End of 2019.
Okay, and how old are you guys now?
I'm 23.
I'm 20.
18.
Okay, so yeah, that's not too long ago, like from when
like
you guys
21.
started, was just rapping and now actually going into the studio. So did you start to take it serious because you noticed you had like talent, or because you just wanted to see if you could even do something with it? And that's for like everyone.
I've been like really, I'm gonna say taking it seriously, but I had distractions along the way. You know what I mean? But when I came home, I was more focused on, that was 2019 too, August of 2019. I was more focused on music than them other things. You know what I mean? I feel like that's my way out because I realized I did have talent, like you said, but I've noticed that I wasn't using it to my full potential. So now I'm trying to just give it that full drive and see what I can really make out of it. You know what I mean? And and that's when I got Quanny. One shot, we all trying to do it together too, like separately, but do it together. Like we all got that same drive. That's why we click like that when it comes to music.
And then for One Shot, did you take it serious because like music's been a part of your life, like since you were younger, or like because you also noticed you had a talent with it?
It's like, it's like that, but like even like in school, like I played saxophone up until like freshman year, and then I went all drums, and then I learned piano like the same time. So it was like I had all the tools, but like I was just trying to like make something out of it. So you know what I mean?
Because you started out in music on more so of the production side instrument, you can hear the sound, but you weren't necessarily. When did you say developed into the artist, or you wanted to,
probably like freshman year. Like I started writing. I would write my own music over my own beats because I'm like, I wasn't really putting them out. So like, I would just play my beats over and over again and just write to them. And then like, as I got in the studio, I'm like, damn, like it's completely different because like in your room, it's just you and you could think, oh yeah, this is hard. But like when you get to the studio, it's like, you really got to find a sound that works with you and like, just go with it. So like I just wanted to like put all the knowledge I knew and just into one. So, yeah.
And Quanny? When did you start to take it serious, or what made you take it serious?
I started to take it serious around the end of 2019 when I dropped that first song. And what made me take it serious is the thing is, I don't want to sound cocky saying this, but like, I was just way better than other people. that's just as simple as it is. Everyone would tell me, they like, no, you too hard. Like, I don't have no problem. Everyone tell me, like, you're going to blow up. Like, this hard. Like, I don't get too many bad reviews, so that'll make you want to take it serious.
Right. And you're still young, so to be young and to get such positive reviews, you know, most time when artists start out, people be like, I mean, yeah, you good, I see the potential, like, but if somebody like, nah, I'm bumping that in the car right now, you're like, all right, now I feel a little different
it's like sending videos,
like,
it's really playing in people's cars, you lit when you get there.
I like when people know my lyrics. Like, for my last show, whatever, I had my homeboy, not even knowing if he knew the lyrics or not, but I had him,
Which was ripping.
Yeah, start my song off, an unreleased song. Like, I had him start it off on the mic.
That's hard.
And he knew the whole thing, like, he knew the whole hook. I mean, that shit like that make me feel good. Like, he know that, like, he felt that, like, he feel that shit in his head. Because in order for you to memorize music, like, I got a lot of music memorized in my head, and I be feeling it when I know it, you know what I mean?
Nah,
so that make me happy right there. And that's why I'm going to keep doing it. I want to make more music that, like, people can relate to by telling my own story.
Right. So, when you guys started out, obviously One Shot came along a little later, but when Quanny and Thugga, was it always CTC Committed to Cash?
Yeah, I made that in 2015. That's when it was sort of like, you know what I mean? That was just my clique. And over the years, like, I just kept at the same thing for real. Like, I never switched up, like, never switched cliques or claimed to be this or that. And when I turned it more into a music theme type thing, you know what I mean? Like, that's what it's basically based on now, and that's why it's a record label. But I've been committed to cash since like 2015. Okay. That's why I got it tatted. That's
blood brothers.
My family for real.
Yeah. And then like One Shot said, ever since he, you know, seen you.
It's my group, my brothers, like, and that's been us since 2015. Like, we expanded. You see how we expanded. So,
was it always the vision to have multiple artists, or was it originally just supposed to be you and bro? Like this?
Nah, it was always the vision to have multiple artists. I ain't gonna lie, like, I was more. At first, I was like all me, like I was focused on myself, and then for a while, I put a lot of my focus just on Quanny, like in general. You know what I mean? And then it was just us, and now that we got One Shot, I'm like looking at it like it's just I'm still pushing. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, us all together. Because if we all use our heads together, one of us can blow. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. One of us can blow. You got 3 people. You got 3 different sounds. You know what I mean? It might be more, but it's not just us either. Like, you got my homeboy, 100 Band. You know what I mean? You got my young boy, Eggy, my young boy, Ev. Like, they all make music. Mm-hmm. And it's a lot of other people that is, like, not even going to say look up to us, but, like...
They're inspired.
Like, they're inspired by us. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of youngins that be in... that's still in school that want to do music, they want to do this. They think we made it already. Like, you know what I mean? So that's that gives us all a push. Like, that gives us all a push. Like, even for the people in the back scenes that, like, you got people that just engineer like cash or send us beats, producers, and you got people that does videos for us. Like, it's a whole whole team. We're all going hard because if one of us get there, then you know what I mean? We all want to take each other with us. Mm-hmm. And that's why we call ourselves Committed to Cash, because there's a whole bunch of different ways to make it. You know what I mean? No, that's what we're committed to.
I definitely agree with that. Now, how would each of you define your sound and sort of like role when it comes to the music making of the group?
Hey, look, I'm a storyteller, first of all.
Okay.
I'm going to give you, when you listening to my music, I'm going to give you the whole story. You're going to feel it. So you're going to know what I'm saying. You're going to want to learn about me. And you're going to want to keep listening. Because I'm giving you a story.
That's a good way to put it.
Facts. See, me, I feel like I'm like, I can tell stories. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean? But I feel like the fan base, they want to hear me talk my shit. Yeah. They don't... Like, they want to hear me talk my shit. Like, you know what I mean? So that's me. Like, when they come and they look, and I think people clicking on my name, you got some people that come for music that I'm talking that pain. Like, you know what I mean? Been through a lot. I know I tell my stories too, and people come for that. But I feel like recently, like, they want to hear me spaz. Like, they want to hear me act out. You know what I mean?
On niggas.
Yeah, they want to hear me drag. Because I'm big CEO. Like, you know what I mean? So... that's what they want to hear when they come to my music. That's what they want to see when they see me in person. You know what I mean? And that's where I felt. That's how I think I fit in.
And then you One Shot?
I'd say like I'm definitely like I don't know Quanny melodic, but like I'm definitely like probably the most melodic out of the group. I like if it sounds good to my ear, I feel like other people it's like, oh yeah, that sounds good. So I'm just like,
I like his melodic shit.
I'm just focused on like getting a sound that can like be heard everywhere, and it's like, oh yeah, I know who that is. You feel me? So yeah, like just smooth like lyrics are easy to understand, catchy lyrics is a big thing for me. Like because like if you like know somebody's lyrics, then you're gonna know who it is. Ad man, because he wanna go slide.
Cause y'all too fucking sweet.
Everybody knows that shit. That's
No
catchy.
bullshit.
Catchy's the name of the game for sure.
Definitely understand.
I do see One Shot making that catchy song trying to blow us up.
Focus.
Now, I did want to ask about, like, the studio process. Now, are y'all, most times when y'all go, are y'all together? Are y'all alone? Do y'all prefer to be in the studio creating together?
So I engineer, so I'm here all the time. So if they're not here, I'm recording myself or somebody else. But, like, most times it's like if Quanny's here, Thugga gonna be here. If Thugga's here, Quanny gonna be here.
That's the thing. We like homie. So it's like we chill on a
like that's my little brother, but that's my best friend. Like you know what I mean? Like
so when we in the studio, it's just like, hey, pull out, nigga, what you doing?
Like the energy seems to like.
It doesn't even matter who's recording. Like you see what I'm saying? Yeah. Like if Quanny recording and he here for 3 hours and he got 4 or 5 songs to do, we still here listening to Quanny make all his songs. Like you know what I mean? Then we might want to hop on something. Stuff like that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask how that work. Like, if say you pay for the studio session, but everybody pull up and you doing a hot song, it kind of just happened from the session today. And One Shot was like, "Nah, I gotta get on that." Like at first it was just you and Quanny. It was like.
See, the thing is, it's like we all got money. So when we looking at the studio, and then like we here all the time, like we. You know what I mean? So, and then he work here. You see what I'm saying? So we're just here. Like, and then like he said, it's an investment. You know what I mean? We all going to invest into each other. You know what I mean? We not trying to...
And plus, you never know. That could be the one. That's
yeah, that could be the one. Like that verse. And we not going to... It's some tracks I wanted to get on. Quanny ain't let me get on or whatever. Like,
look, I had dates. They had to be
but,
tough.
You know, it's cool.
Tough, yo.
It's cool, though. But
do y'all write or freestyle?
Nah, freestyle.
Oh, freestyle.
Did y'all ever write at a point? Or?
Yeah, and then you got them times where like something in your head and you're typing in your notes so you don't forget. Then go to the studio, finish it. But I used to write. But you know what I mean? Sometimes I might write a whole song, but majority of the time I'm walking in there and we listening to the beat. We're finding the beat, see what we want to do. Then we just hopping on right off of our energy because, you know, I feel like it's better to make music that way. You see what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's better to make music in the studio. You know what I mean? Piece by piece by piece, like a puzzle. When it's done, it just feels better. It feels perfect. You know what I mean? You hear yourself forgot what you said. Yeah. You know what I mean?
That makes sense. Now, when you're in the studio, the vibes going crazy, you guys make a hot song. How do y'all decide, like, when to put it out? Like, who's going to put it out? Like, if it was a group song, like...
It's like, we make so much music that like it's like we don't got time to think about that. It's like, oh yeah, like you really gotta like sit down and look at your music and be like, all right, what's the single, what's going on the tape, what's this open verse that bro can get on, who do I want on this next song. It's like, it's really like
a process.
When you're in the studio 3-4 times a week, that's how it is. It's like there's no really. I mean, like, when I first started coming to the studio, that's how it was. I would like, record something and drop it the next day. But, like, me sitting here now, that's not the way to do it. Like, you really got to, like, sit down and look at what you have.
And do you go back and, like, actually listen to those tracks and, like, determine, like, yo, all right, that wasn't as far as I thought it was?
I mean, like, somewhat, but at the same time, it's like, most of my songs, most times I record myself. So it's like, I'm going to make it perfect. But, like, it's just a matter of what I see as an artist to put out there as a single, as an EP, tape, feature, whatever. Like, that's just really how it is. And I know bro's the same way. Like,
see, me recently, I've been working on music marketing strategies all together. Like, so now when say if we make a fire song, like we just made a fire song right now, but we already got we got plans and projects that we're working on. Like I said earlier, like we got 2 solo albums coming out, and we got a collaboration album with me and my brother. So That's what we're kind of focused on right now. So we just made that song. Now we're going to go through our track list. We're going to go through old songs, hot songs, songs that bro mess with more, songs that I mess with more, songs that we gave a snippet of and they gave the best reaction. We're going to go through all them songs and we got to figure out where do we want to put them. You know what I mean? All right, this would be good for Quanny versus Thugga. This would be good for the Thug Baby album. Ooh, this would be good for Quanny World. Sometimes it'll be one of those songs where it's like we got something on our chest. We just want to get it off. Like when I made Skeezer, I ain't write it down, but I had the little joint in my head, boom, listening to the beats, wrote the hook down. Came in the studio, finished it, and right as soon as I finished it, I knew I wanted to drop it ASAP, but I knew I wanted a video. So I shot a video soon while I was recording it. Then after the video, I was like, I'm going to drop it on New Year's, the beginning of 2022. Like, it's about trying to build up the most momentum on the song, for real. That's the pizza?
Yeah. It's okay. We ordered a pizza, guys.
Yeah. All right, but yeah. But, I mean, you got to, like, that's part of the marketing strategy of it, like, trying to build up that momentum before you drop a song that you know is fire and you know could make it somewhere. And that potential, you want to put money behind it. You want to get a video. You want to put it on playlist, Spotify playlist, all that. You know what I mean? Because that's what the record labels do. But that's why I think like that, because I'm trying to run a record label, or at least start to. And that's why I think like that, because that's what they do to their artists. So that's what I want to do to mine in our music.
But you still have them. You got them days where like One Shot said, we be in the studio a lot. So you pop out to the studio, you make a couple good songs, boom, then you leave, you come back the next day, make a couple good songs. That slows the time down from you sitting there like, I'm gonna just drop it. And then we think more on the business aspect with everything we do. So then we get together and we be like, no, that's hard, you gotta drop that. Like I got this song called Street Fight in the Tuck.
That shit been in the tuck for
bro, Adam wanted me to drop that for a minute. He like, you're a blow. But I'm like, nah, bro, it's not the right time. So I kind of base it, and I ask a lot of questions in my captions on Instagram, like how y'all feel about this, because I dropped 2 different EPs, one more on the street shit, one more on the lovey-dovey, like love stories, heartbreak kid type shit. So I asked, like, what y'all want more? Y'all want more of this shit? Y'all want more of that shit? Because business-wise, you'll want to give the people what they want to hear. Like, they supporting us, so let's give them something to rock to, for real.
Right. Now, you mentioned that you both have individual albums as well as One Shot and then a collab project, but is there anything to do like a tape like the whole team? Because you mentioned all the other artists that's on the roster. And this is kind of like a 2-part question. On that thought, would you just include just straight CTC artists, or would y'all also do features?
We'll also do features, you know what I mean? And when you come to artists, yeah, we'll all be on there. That'll be hard for real. You just gave me an idea.
We were talking about that.
That'll be hard. We just be you know what I mean? We have everybody that we like acquaintance ourselves with on the same project will be fire.
So Ev, you on there.
So yeah, we will have features.
You on there.
Even if it's one song, like
album.
Double O.
Cause that's kind of like a signature statement of each like record label, like
man, fucking Young Thug on that joint too,
OTF, bro. You know, a lot of like they do that and also to help boost up the other artists and get like because I didn't hear of a lot of other artists on the labels until they did those type of projects. I'm like, oh snap, I'm sleeping. Like, let me go check that out.
You probably already knew who the artist was, but they didn't know they was fucking with them.
True that too.
That's how it be for me when I be seeing. I be like, yo, I didn't even know he was signed to him. Like,
do you? I know I just asked you that. You probably just had a thought, but what would you think it would be called?
That's a good question.
The label.
Nah, I want something hard.
Yeah.
That's one of the things.
I want something hard.
Shit. Cause you can't put out no poop out there, and I'm gonna tell you now.
Committed to catch the tape. Call it there. Like.
See, look. One way I think of us is, I know this is a little off topic, but one way I think of us is I look back to when I was like back in high school, like them YBN niggas took off. And I be like, yo, bro, we kind of got a thing with this CTC shit. Like, we don't even got to really sign. Like, we can grab partnerships from labels and everything. And keep our CTC shit. Even though they broke up, we don't plan on doing that. Like, we real.
Well, they broke up because they didn't even own the whole thing. They was put together by another dude, and then he owned the rights to the music.
We put this shit
but
together.
we gonna try like be just as lit because they all lit in their own way. Like they all just like we all lit in our own way, but we try and make this a whole thing.
I seen you guys had a performance last month. How did that go?
Which one?
I think it was at the Bellevue Studios.
BLV Studio.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah, we did 2 shows there. Well, we did 2 shows there, and they both was lit. We did last month. We did 2 shows there, right?
No, we did. Y'all did the genre, John. We did the genre show at Penn State.
Yeah, so that was the Penn State
and
one.
then we went from there to BLV.
Like and then we performed it. Yeah, that was 2 shows back to back that night. And the one we just did was April 2nd. That's why I'm getting it confused. That was April 2nd. That was the beginning of the month.
How was those shows?
They was lit. The genre drink was unexpected.
Yes.
That was unexpected.
Yes.
And shout out to Genre. He told me if I would have came to him directly instead, because I know Genre, I know the DJ that was there. So I just went to the DJ, was like, yo, let us perform a song. One of our unreleased songs. And he let us do it. Genre said if I'd have went to him though, he'd have let us do a whole set. So, but whatever, it was unexpected. I asked Rello. He was like, yeah, I got you. Boom. Sent him the track. Told bro, like, yo, we about to perform. Told bro, yeah, we gonna hop on stage. Yeah. And that was kind of a good experience joint too, right? Cause once we did this song that was gonna be on the me and Quanny collab album, and it just got a great reaction from the crowd. Like we started having the crowd singing the lyrics and shit. It was hard.
When he came up to y'all like, yo, we about to perform, what y'all thought? Y'all was like, wait, what?
No, it was
I was like, wait, what? But that
like it was something I expected. I'm like, bro, like there's no way we're not gonna walk out of here without doing some crazy shit on stage.
I was like, damn, bro, I'm about to perform.
Yeah, we turned the stage up. NTH Media, shout out to him. He shot a fire video just like that whole night. If anybody wanna go look at that, it's on his Instagram. But yeah, he got a good recap of our show and just how it was. And then after that, the BLV show was lit too. You know what I mean? We actually shot a video that day, right?
Yep.
Yeah, we shot Hectic Video.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we shot Hectic Video during that joint. We had A Green from here, G-Shot Films. We had him come and just record the whole thing, and we kind of made it into the Hectic music video since the single been out, and we plan on having it on our collab album, so.
Okay.
Yeah, I had my, I made a song named Quanny World just because I was having fun in the studio one day and stuff. I performed that unreleased there. It was cool.
Do y'all have fun with the performances? Like
what? It's the best.
That's the best feeling.
Yeah, that's the best.
Getting on stage.
Especially because we love performing so much and we really perform, so we interact with our crowd, like, and it's good to get an interaction back, like, you know what I mean? It's
you gotta look people in their eyes.
And I had fun. Like what? We turn up at our shows, bro. That's a fact. We do turn up at our shows. I like throwing money in the air. I always get the crowd attention.
If you want to be an artist, you gotta be able to perform for real. That's a big key. So performing, that's why we all believe in each other to blow. Cause when we performing, we really get into it and we give the crowd a good show. We just need.
So which do y'all like more, performing the song or creating it?
See, when it comes to performing, that comes to back to the question of like how we drop it. Cause I feel like since we started performing a lot, I started making songs that I know would be crazy to perform. So it's like creating it is part of that process because you're thinking of how far the song gonna go. Like when I'm creating a song, I'm thinking, how far is this gonna go? How much they're gonna love it? And you can tell that people love it by performing it live for them. That's major.
It's like, I wouldn't even, in terms of creating and performing, that's like, creating's like down here. It's like, you got performing, and then it's like music video. Mm-hmm. So it's like, you could go from making a song, performing it unreleased, and then doing a video, but it's like, I feel like making a video and performing it is like the same. So.
I don't know which one I like better. Yeah. I don't know. I really don't. I like making the music. I like performing it. I don't know which one I like better. If I really, really had to sit here and like your life or death, you gotta choose one. I guess I'll pick making it because, you know what I mean? When you're making a song and you hear it after you just freestyled it, it's like, I don't know. You know that it's going to be lit. You can already see the performance, right? You can already see it before you even put the song out there. You know what kind of reaction it's going to get. You know that your fans is going to love it. Like, you know what I mean? Performing it is just like an act of that coming true for real. Mm-hmm. So I'll have to say making the music.
I want to be on the festivals and all that. So that when performing really comes in handy. So I'm performing all the way. That's what I want to do.
Now, is there a strategy when it comes to the performance? Like, are we going to open up with this? Or you get a song, get a song?
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, it is. Me and Quanny strategize a lot. Like, yo, we going to pick these songs. Or we going to start it off with that, start it off this. Yo, what we going to do on stage? Or how do we want to perform this song? Like,
then we use songs together to kind of transition into sets. You know what I'm saying?
So do y'all actually collab with, like, the DJ? Or do y'all, like your other artists as an engineer as well, so you be like, yo, make the track list where it's like the song just flows into the next like type vibe.
Yeah, and sometimes we even put like our slots next to each other. Like, say if we all get our own slot to perform, like we'll perform songs together because if one of us get on stage, we all get on stage. So we'll perform songs together on our slots and then have us go repeatedly after each other. So we'll be on stage for 20, 30 minutes. Okay. You know what I mean?
And is it just like y'all on stage or do y'all let, like, you know, your crew who came
whole
with
crew,
you?
The whole gang, everybody.
We all up there.
Everybody on stage.
That's why I
everybody.
Now, do you feel like that adds to the energy or kind of since you guys are starting out could take away from the attention being on y'all and the energy that y'all provide?
Nah, it makes it better. It makes it better because we want the attention on all of us.
See, but
it's not just us, so we want it on all of us. Like,
it's part of the strategy because some songs I'll be like, oh no, but we're gonna start with this love song. They gonna have all the lights out. It's gonna be an us kind of thing. We got singles where it's like, no, bro, I'm gonna perform this. Then I'm gonna tell her like, I'm gonna get in the mic like, no, gang, come up here. Like, tell them come from the back, and then they pop out on stage. So
make it make sense essentially to winner there. And
yeah, you gotta really make it make sense.
Because then, like, have you thought about it? Because one thing that surprised me when I went to a major artist show was Future. We all know Future. He's tracked out to the core, but when I was at the concert, this dude, he had choreographer, he had dancers, and he was like dancing along with him at the cue of the song. I'm like, so wait, he actually puts thought into his stage performance. I mean, like, he's a major artist, but in my mind, I never would have thought Future would have been up there like choreographing with his dancers and shit.
Over that whole rehearsal.
Even though it was just a shoulder bounce, I'm still like, I ain't never see Future even out of his.
Yeah, you gotta still entertain. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So it was like the entertainment aspect is what I was thinking from. Because, like, y'all songs do give that great energy, but I know one thing, when I go to shows, especially for, like, up-and-coming artists, I'm trying to figure out who you are, like, so if you got 1 million people on the stage with you, now I got to look back and forth to figure out where you went on this the thing like that, so that's why I like how you say, and when it's a love song, when it's like that, we're going to go with this vibe, but when it's certain, when we turned up, like, that's when everybody come on stage
and we tell them, crazy, come up there.
Because then I also help
to get it lit, like when it comes down to like dancing, he be doing that little spin jump.
My spin is
when
hard.
It come to this, then you got everybody hyping you up.
My spin is hard.
Then when we making our melodic songs and stuff, sometimes you gotta really, that's a you thing, because you talking about your pain, your story, your struggle, and you trying to give that to the fans and have them hear you. So
you gotta look at everybody in the eyes when you singing it.
Yeah, or
like everybody individually looking at them so they can feel what you gotta say. Like I do that every time, just because.
Does that help you? Like, are y'all nervous when y'all about to do a show, or like?
I'm more excited than nervous. Like,
a year ago I was.
You get a sort of adrenaline.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, like.
Nothing you ever do could ever like match the feeling of getting on stage. Like that's.
I get a little adrenaline rush. That's it.
Yeah.
I be hyped though. I be that shit like a party. Oh, we performing. All right, we getting lit. We getting a bottle. Boom. We doing this. Roll up. You know what I mean? We gonna get lit before we even get there.
So that
yeah, we lit before we get there, and then when we get there, we lit. We know we lit. We gonna get more lit. You know what I mean? We gonna turn it up. Like we're definitely the crowd that like That's why I said I'm not doing no more performances. Like, y'all got to pay me because, like, we come in deep. We bring in an entourage. We bring in fans. You know what I mean? We're bringing people out, like, and we're going to make our energy regardless while we're there. Like,
but when you say y'all got to pay me, because it could be a two-sided coin, because when you are performing, even if, like, they did pay, you still gonna tell your gang to show up, to show out, because y'all want to represent y'all as period. Like, especially when there's other artists on the ticket, when y'all show up and y'all gotta, like, there's literally a conglomerate behind y'all. Y'all make that statement, it's gonna stand out 10 times more, whether they paid for y'all to be on the ticket or not, because now people are gonna start paying attention. Like, wait a minute, why ain't we all committed to cash too? Like, if they the hottest niggas in the city, they came through and killed it. Like, because that's
what we do every time.
Because, like, when you think about it, because a lot of people are doing showcases and stuff, and most times they can't even afford to, you know, pay the artists when they're already paying for the venue. But people do actually come out and support them. Be like 40-year-olds, you know what I'm saying? People with mad different ages.
But then you also got people that, if they have part of the showcase or whatever, that will make them money. It will bring them attention. Without them people, like, say if we come, we bring our whole entourage, it's $10, $20 a ticket, they're going to make $200 to $300, $400 off of them. You know what I mean? If we bring 20 to 30 people, you know what I mean? So that's more what it is. That's more what I'm saying. I'm not saying I won't just pop out to certain events, because there's a lot of people I support, he support. We cool with a lot of people. So, you know what I mean? You're going to see us around still, just like if it
you know what
I mean. We're bringing something to the table every time we appear. We're bringing something to the table. So.
Now, maybe y'all can answer this for me, because, like, what if, like, a situation, because now in Harrisburg, they're starting to bring, like, major artists to the city, and they have, like, Harrisburg as opening acts. Do y'all have to pay for them to be a part of that show, or, like...
Yeah, usually. You know what I mean? You got sometimes where you don't have to be, but, like I'm about to perform in front of G Herbo. Okay. You know what I mean? I had to pay to get into that. I'm trying to get
worthy investment.
That's G Herbo. That's my favorite rapper.
It's lit. It's gonna be a whole bunch of people there, like, that's reasonable to pay. You know?
That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna pay because the crowd that's gonna be there is already coming for G Herbo. Yeah. So it's like
that's
reasonable. And that kind of plays into what y'all said. When we hit the stage, they always remember us. So if a crowd that's here to see G Herbo is gonna remember us, imagine what's about to happen. Like, take off.
That's a fact.
That's part of the coming up process.
Ooh, I can't wait for that. I'm about to get excited about it again.
Now you lit.
I'm about to get.
Do y'all do, like, rehearsals for shows, or y'all just show up and, like...
No cap. We be in the...
in the crib. Yeah, in the crib. We rehearse.
We throw it on the Bluetooth. Because we put the songs in a note, and then we share the note. And, like, the whole set all the way through. And we're playing. We just be in there going through the motions, like... How we gonna be? I be acting like I'm holding a mic. I be because I be in my thoughts before I perform.
Nah, but that's part of it though. Like, you gotta know how you about to, like,
how you about to feel yourself on stage.
So, but yeah, I guess we do little rehearsal, but we don't never really, like, go to the venue, go on stage, really reacting out. Yeah, sound check. One time we did a show before our show, just the real shit. We did a show before our show. That was like a free event for real. We went there on a feature. I had a feature there, and somebody wanted me to come do a feature with them and perform it. And then from there, we got a slot to perform. You know what I mean? And
so that's lit. Y'all kind of, like, every time you say, even if you're not even on the ticket, y'all going to perform.
I'm gonna find a way to get us on stage. You know what I mean? Like, because we already bring attention. Like, people be like, who are they? Because we come, like, who are they? Right. So I'm like, all right, look, I'm about to finesse something. We about to show them what we do. Boom. And that's how I just do it. And we do it every time.
Nah, I definitely feel the energy. I feel like we spoke about it a lot, especially overall as a group and just the plans for the label as a whole. But I did just want to ask a few individual questions, starting with you, Quanny. You dropped the EP, Love Stories, last month in February. Well, no, not last month, but in February this year. What has the response been to that?
I didn't get the response I wanted from it, but, like, I feel like the thing about it got a crazy response. Like, my first EP got a crazy response. I like the response because people listen to it and they listening, but some people.
That shit hard, bro.
Bro gonna say it's hard.
Yeah, you cheating.
Do you feel like you came too soon with it? Like, maybe because, like, you're just getting started. You've been giving them singles in the first EP, so that's what they kind of, like, were on you for, and then you just kind of hit him with a 360 real quick.
Yeah, it was too soon, but the thought process I had behind it was kind of a Valentine's Day thing, and my last EP was dropped a while ago. That's why I always have confidence in my career, because people listen to my music and they keep listening to my music. Like, I could drop something there and it's not going to be dead for about a good 3-4 months. They're going to keep listening like, no, that's hard. So, yeah, but I gotta respect the response I had from it, just because I thought about dropping it 3 days before I dropped it. So it was one of those real last minute things. Like, I was like, yo, bro, I got all these songs. They about these girls. Is sounds like this. I'm gonna drop it. It's Valentine's Day. Some people anti. You feel me? I got Cheating and Lying on there with Tristan Turner. Like, like, so people in that Valentine's Day thing, it was a little Tom and Jerry cartoon made about it with the cheating and shit. Like, I gotta love it.
And it could be one of them projects, like, after you come through and you blow up, and then next thing you know, your new fans go and listen to it, like, yo, this joint's the hardest thing in the world. Like, and so it's probably a timing thing. It could be just ahead of your time.
I think he need to just do a video, do two, 3 videos, because he ain't do no videos for
I was going to say, is he to push that album?
Yeah, it wasn't there to push. See, like, Quanny World, like, this been going on for a minute. Like, people know, like, yo, when Quanny World drop, they know that's gonna be fire. This was just a bubble. I'm about to put this out here because I ain't dropping a long time, and it's around Valentine's.
Just to give something to the streets.
Yeah, right. I love John though, so I fucked him up with that one.
I just had like maybe 2 more questions. The next one was for you, the Thugga. You dropped a single in February as well. Is that going to be on your project, or that's just something to keep the streets bubbling?
That was something to keep the streets bubbling and to work with another artist, 570 JV, because I was liking his song, The Run Trip. You know what I mean? I was jacking that song. So, and when I heard the beat, I got sent that beat by P Long Run. You know what I mean? He's one of Vado's producers. So he sent me the beat, was like, yo, I want you on this. This is hard. Boom. I'm like, all right, bet. I'm going to get on it. And when I did it in the studio, I left some space on it. And I'm like, yo, he'll be perfect on this track. Like, I heard the sound. He was on the drill wave already. So I reached out to him like, yo, this is the song I want you on, bro. You with it? He said, yeah, bro, that joint hot. He got on it. And then I dropped it for Valentine's Day because, you know what I mean? Like Quanny said, it was like the love scene type of thing. And that's what I was talking about on that journey. I was talking heavy too. So yeah, so that was a good project, and that is doing good right now. I still ain't push it the way that I should have, but like I said earlier, I'm still learning on how to market music. You know what I mean? And that's why with these projects we're working on now, they ain't dropped yet, or you're only getting nips and snippets of them because we're learning how to build up a momentum for the drop of the music so we can reach those goals and plays and streams that we are trying to reach within our career.
But you did say, excuse me, that they are going to come this year, 2022.
Yeah, this year, 2022.
This the year for me.
This is the year, you know what I mean? I think I want to drop Thug maybe around 4th quarter, like end of the year type time, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's been already like 2 years since you dropped, so a full-length project in a sense.
End of the year, like, I'm going to go hard all summer with a whole lot of singles and stuff like that, singles, features, and then with the album with me and bro, that I want that start of the summer. So we gonna reach out for May, beginning of June, late May, beginning of June. That's where we're gonna reach out for the drop of that.
Now, for you, One Shot, you haven't dropped like a full-length project yet. So is that pretty much your focus right now, especially with teaming up with them, like?
For sure. I mean, I only just dropped my first video this year.
Okay.
And it was more of like, I was trying to find, I've been had music in the tuck, but it's like, you really gotta look back and like trust who's around you. I trusted Quanny. I'm like, bro, what should we shoot to? He's like, bro, focus is crazy. And John did 1,000 plays or 1,000 views on YouTube, like all natural in a week. So like,
So it's like, yeah, that's just had a momentum. So you'll probably just keep dropping some singles to build up the momentum, maybe an EP, and then...
Yeah, it's like...
We got that joint in the country.
Nah, like, I say this in the most disrespectful way possible. I got the hardest feature tape on the city sitting on my phone. And it's like, all feature tape. Of course, bro. You know this. They both on it. I got JBG Turk, Tristan Turner, Lil 9. Shit, a whole bunch of features just sitting there in the tuck. Like,
that's a good job.
All feature
I'm waiting
songs.
for that joint when you and Turk to drop.
Yeah, that like
is hard.
That song. I got a song with JBG Turk. He's like just really well known out here, and that John did like I posted a little snippet in the studio. That shit did like 3.5K views in a week, just of people sharing it and shit. I looked on the stats, it's like 500 people shared it. So like I already got a buzz from that song.
So are you planning on dropping soon, or you just waiting it out right now? I just dropped a single from the bottom like 2 weeks ago, but I'm thinking I'm gonna drop the video to Both Ways, and then that tape gonna come soon. I ain't gonna give a date, but right after soon type shit. Build it up.
You just say right after soon. Yeah, Kavi.
Soon, right after, yeah.
But pretty much just to wrap it up, my final question is, what really is the end goal for this? Like, I know you guys said you plan on blowing up, but is that through a record deal, independent? You continue to put money behind yourselves? Like, really, what are you trying to do with this?
Look, I'm gonna answer that, Jim, the way I feel like I should answer it. I think it's like two goals to it for real, like, but the same goal. I think the main goal is to get rich, but I love to get a record deal, but if I was to get a record deal, I would want more of a I can't remember the exact name for it right
partnership?
now.
Like a distribution deal?
Yeah, but it's like a partnership type deal. Like, you know what I mean? I'm signing as a label. Like, their label, they're signing me as a label, you know what I mean? So that way I can go through with promoting on the way I want to promote. You know what I mean? I also love to just get a record label, because I know if one of us get one, we're all going to use that promotion to promote each other. You see what I'm saying? One of us blow, we all blow. But I more than likely love it to just do it all on my own. Like, that's why I'm going so hard for it now. That's why I'm trying to learn it all now. I want to do it on my own. Like, we all want to do it on our own. Like, not on our own, but together, like us. Like, we want to do it together. Yeah, we want to do it together. So it's like, if we do it independently, we know that'll be the best way to do it, and it'll make us happier at the end. You see what I'm saying? If we really grind up our own plays and pushing ourselves and getting rich off of ourselves and doing it all us, committed to cash, like, and we want like no handout from nobody. Fuck yeah, because
you would.
I want to make my own advance.
Look, because Pete, would it been three of us, you would want to build a brand. Would it been so much of us, like bro said, even the people behind the scenes, you want to build a brand that we can all kind of branch off of and play our part in. It's just all being tight.
100%.
You say you got any finals? That's your final thought?
I mean, just like I said, like once one of us goes up, everybody following. So like,
build the brand. Build the brand, committed to cash.
Mainstream,
say, yeah.
Like mainstream, merch, global, everywhere.
Clothes, fashion. I'm starting my YouTube channel. We want it all. Radio. Like, that's why he come hard and I come boom. Like, I'm gonna make this unexplicit out of that. We trying to fuck the radio up. That's what we trying.
You got the merch though.
And we try get the money from all aspects. Put that work in for real.
Holographic hoodies for me. That shit. You got it on? Oh, no.
No, I ain't got that on. I'm running high heads right now. You know, I be modeling.
We treat it like a job. That's what we do.
Yeah.
It's a job. This is a job. And we building a brand, and we're businessmen. We're rappers, but we're businessmen. So
I like that.
Yeah, that's a big fact. Rappers but business. Rappers but businessmen, don't get that shit twisted. And I ain't a rapper.
You got No, this is definitely a dope conversation. Again, thank you guys for sitting down with me. We got Thugga, Quanny, One Shot, CTC the label, another Cloudy Conversations, and we out.
We out. Bye.